everyone, I just want to do a quick little mini tutorial on the dumbbell snatch. Now, I don't want to get too far into it. I don't want you necessarily using this to learn how to do the dumbbell snatch, but more to differentiate or give you an idea and flesh out what you might learn from what you read, from what you see in the video, and from what you hear from us when you come in. It's sort of to supplement all that. So first off, there are a few different variations of the dumbbell snatch, and they have different purposes, all right? There is what we have labeled the dumbbell snatch. It's straight says dumbbell snatch in your program. If that's the case, it is focused on power development, learning how to generate a lot of force quickly. When that is the purpose of it, it's going to show up earlier in your program, like in the first few sets after the warm-up, because we want you fresh and we want you focused. Regardless of the variation, all of them involve driving through the legs, extending through the hips, knees, ankles, dropping underneath. That will be the same regardless. But when it's focused on power development and learning how to generate power, it's going to go from the ground. You're going to think about each rep as a single entity. So focus on every rep. So it's only going to have like 2 to 3 reps per side at a time. And then you're going to rest and recover so that you hit the next set fresh. And you're also going to want to use a little bit of a heavier weight. So when that is the type of snatch that you want to use, when that's the purpose or outcome that you're using it for, it's going to look like this, all right? So you squat down, grab tight onto the dumbbell. You're going to drive straight up. It's going to come along the body, and you're going to drop underneath. Okay, that's the dumbbell snatch. Focus on power development. If it's going to be used for more of a conditioning exercise, or in the finisher or a conditioning workout, its purpose is to create more of a metabolic disturbance. So that one's going to be a lighter weight because you want a little bit of room for error as you fatigue. And it's also going to be cyclical, so it's going to be continuous. So you're not really going to be able to generate a lot of power because you're going to go beyond the point where that's actually something that your body can access or generate. It's going to be, again, about creating that metabolic disturbance, getting the heart rate up, but using weights, a weight-based exercise to do so. So if that's the case, it'll be labeled the CrossFit-style dumbbell snatch in your workout. And although you're still going to generate the power using the legs, extend through the hips, extend through the knees, extend through the ankles, drop underneath, it's going to come up a little bit out from the body. Whereas the dumbbell snatch came up really close. This version is going to come up a little bit out from the body. You drop underneath, and it's going to come down a little bit out from the body. And that's important for the next variation, which I'll get to in a sec. So that continuous CrossFit-style dumbbell snatch that I'm talking about, it looks like this. Okay? That's when you're doing it one side, put it down, and then on the other side. And unless it says the hang version, you want to make sure it touches the ground on each one. Again, since it's being used often in a conditioning set or a finisher or a sweat finisher, then for it to be a complete rep, it has to hit that ground and you have to fully extend underneath it at the top. The reason I say you move it out a little bit from the body is because there is an alternating version. Now, the alternating version should not be attempted until you have mastered the single side version. But if you've got that down and you're feeling good about it, the alternating version, it comes up, and on the way down, so a little bit away from the body, you transfer hands and it comes down, touches the ground, up in that hand, comes down, transfers, touches the ground. So it looks like this. Okay? So that's the alternating version. Keep in mind, if you're looking at that and you're going, whoa, way too much coordination, I'm not confident in that at all, great. That's your hint. Don't try it. You need to be fully confident in what you're doing before you go on to that one. That's about it. That's the brief little bit on the dumbbell snatch to sort of complement everything else that you'll get. Hopefully it helps and answers a few questions you might have. If not, leave the question in the comments or ask us when you see us. Okay? So as always, train smart, train hard, have fun.